Boy, it's been a long day. I told myself that I wouldn't play until I told myself I wouldn't play until I finished all my maths studies. So I didn't finish it, but it's 12:30 at night, so let me finally play. So if anyone's actually awake, that'd be funny. You should be asleep. Well, I mean, I don't know. Saturday night, isn't it? So we got a bit of time. Cool. So what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm now finally level 109. So one away from 110. So I'm going to be going to lab and leveling up in lab. So hopefully, with a double EXP pot, I should hopefully be able to get to 110 in like half an hour. Maybe it might not take that long. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I will. So first things first, I realized that I was getting battered by some mobs in Mystic Castle, and I could have upgraded my coat, and I didn't, which was silly. So let's just repair my inventory. Put it all back on. So I've now, I don't know if you saw there, but I've now upgraded my bow to +3, which I actually think is a bit stupid now because the +3 bow, it gives like what, 82 extra attack. So to be honest, I've got about this account just completely the wrong way. I've got like +4 archer coat, +3. I could have just made like got a proper ring +4, +5. Or, I mean, +5 is a bit deep, but +4 or something. I should have focused on attack. While I'm a little bit defense minded, which is silly considering the fact that I just fly. So that's a bit silly. So let's upgrade my coat. See what this guy wants for my coat. 40 bloody mats. Yeah. I mean, am I gonna have to empty out my inventory as well to do it? Because that's a bit annoying. Can I just give you 40 scrolls? I don't know if you saw my money there, but I'm broke. I haven't been hunting for a while. That's also the cost of upgrading this city, bro. Alright, what am I gonna do? So I'm just gonna have to drop all of this stuff. Okay. I'm too cheap. I don't like wasting money. Don't want to be dropping. These bloody bows are expensive. Alright, someone told me I can shift click. Yep, and that works. That's helpful. What's the max you can hold in inventory? Is it 40? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 40 mets. Is there anything else I can upgrade? I wonder. Can you do my hat? No, not. I think that's 112. Necklace is 112. Ring is 110, which should be next level. Bow is 110. It's just the coat for now, right? Yep. So upgrade coat. 40 mets. Bye bye. Look at that. I got some wings. Check me out. That's what I'm talking about. I think there's like a 115 coat, which I prefer to this 121. I'm not a big fan of it. Cool. So that's that. So now we don't need a scroll. Since I've got VIP, I don't actually need to carry scrolls. The only time I carry a scroll is when it comes to PKing. It's obviously if I want to get out somewhere, usually because the person's a lot stronger than I am and I want to bail, then it's better to have a scroll here, isn't it? So let's put some jeans tags. I don't need that many open, do I? Oh, what am I doing? Let's get some cash out. Let's go with 40, let's go 50k. We'll have a quick check through market just in case there's any bargains. I have a bit of money on my seller account. I'm mostly now +2 bow for 1.8 million. No, I need. Ideally, I want a ring. Super. As I said the other day, when you're looking at, I logged into another private server and the market was just bare bones. You don't want that. You want a full market. What the hell? 6.5 million for just an elite bow. Must be going balmy. Just thought they were proficiency tokens there. I would have bought them. Okay. 80k for gems is alright. You know, I think the server's obviously getting more popular because I'm noticing prices coming down for things, and that's generally a good sign. If prices are coming down, then you can probably bet that that's because there's more. What's that term called? Bloody hell, you know. I run 2 businesses. What's that famous saying? It'll come to me. You know, it's like what when something goes up, then thing goes down. It's like not wants and needs. What is it, man? Oh dear, this is what a joke. That's gonna bug me. I know what I'm trying to say. Just can't get it. What's my tongue? Alright, let's go to TC. Oh no, wait. Before we go, so we've upgraded our coat. We just need to get our XP up. I'm not actually sure if I even got promoted as well. So get double XP. Yes, got double XP now. Need to buy some arrows. So, what am I doing in here? Let's go to Twin City. So only VIPs can use that, but you can vote and then you get VIP for 1 hour. So, let's just make sure I did actually get promoted. Get promoted. No, so that's for 110. So I am promoted to level 100. I think level 100 archers get 60 seconds of flying, so I probably could have just checked by doing that. I need arrows, and this will all be embarrassing if I don't actually have 2,000 VP points. Which I think I do, but you know. We'll see. And ginsengs. I'm not really planning on sitting down and battling with any of them. So, if you don't know how to get to Archer Spawn, which I assume if you're playing Classic Clunker you probably do, but you just come all the way up here to the top of TC. You need to have 2,000 VP points, and then go all the way through, talk to this guy. He's going to say, are you sure you want to go in? And you go, yeah, and then you're in. Then, obviously, if you're a warrior, then just walk through, but if you're Archer, fly. So you just come all the way down here till you get to the bottom, and take a right. Down here, you can find like maps for this online. So all the way down to the bottom, take a right, and then all the way down to the bottom again, take a left. You could hunt in all these spawns. There's nothing too bad about them. Anyways, come all the way down to the left, then back down again, and then you're literally at the spawn here. So here's the spawn. Look at that. You can see it. Look, I'm getting 140,000 XP, which is ridiculous. And so each scat is getting me 0.6, sorry, 0.06%. So hopefully I won't be here too long. Oh, please let that little bow be too sock. So I'm not sure what they hit me. Let's see. Come on, buddies. 1. Oh, that is not bad at all. Oh wait, 30. No. That's nice. I mean that makes everything easier. See, I came here and I could have upgraded my coat, but I didn't. I suppose that's the plus side of having a super +4 coat. Although I'd much rather be hitting them for 2k. So we're at 2% already. Let's see what time we started. Where's my phone? So 43. So about let's say 3 minutes ago. So 12:40 we started. What I've just done now is I've just turned on my auto clicker as well. Yeah. Sometimes I forget that I have it, and then I'm there right clicking for bloody. I think the other day I was in Ape City, right clicking for like 2 hours, and I was like, what am I doing? Can't believe they hit me 1. That's amazing. So I'm at 4% already. I think the auto clicker that I use is like something McGee. I don't know if they made me pay for it. I think it was free for like 30 days or maybe a week. I haven't been playing 30 days, it's probably a week. And then after that, oops. After that, it's £5, just one off, which is worth it because I'd rather not get all sorts of spasms in my right. I don't know what's that finger called between the middle and the little finger. It's not a wedding finger, is it? Because that's the other side. I don't know. I do maths, me. I don't do body anatomy or whatever. So I have more. So I'm getting about 100,000 now. I always look at the XP bar because I want to make sure that my scat is getting max. I can see there's all these ones over here that I'm not hitting, which isn't great. Now, so sometimes, I mean, if you can take the damage, which looks like I can now, although I assume sometimes they hit me with a bit higher because my health's gone down quite a bit. But sometimes it's better not to fly because then, obviously, you could just, they start coming towards you and you don't need to be moving. Warriors in this spawn do really well. Let's see, 123,000. I mean, this is basically lab is basically my childhood. This is where I spent all my time leveling my Trojan, my warrior back in the days. I used to, I mean, there's quite a few sun diamonds there. I know you can collect them. I don't know what the reward is on this server. Um, I think if I remember correctly, it's a few mets or something, but I don't think it's worth it in terms of, you know, from your arrows and pots that you need instead. Probably better to just, I mean, because you're not coming here for mets, are you? And it's not like mets are the most valuable thing in the world. Although the funny thing is, when you drop a met, bloody hell, you see how much people. I think it's, you know, they. I was listening to this audiobook on Audible about the brain. Forgot I stopped his name. Man. My brain's not really working right now, considering it's 1:45. But um, there's this doctor on Audible who's got a book on the brain, and he's, you know, tricking our reward system. Like when we play these games and they give us that ding sound for the meteor or for the DB, like, well, the ding sound for the Met and the DB is the same, right? So they make it the same because they want you to be so excited that, oh gosh, is that a DB? And then, you know, they had that panic scan across the whole screen. Where is it? Is it a DB? And they go, oh, it's just a Met, but still, at least it's a Met. And then we just become conditioned. I think he was talking about like a rat study where they no, it wasn't. It was monkeys. It's a Google it. It's I don't want to say the whole thing because I'm gonna butcher it. But um, there's four monkeys in a cage, and every time they tried to climb up a ladder to get bananas, the scientists electrocuted them. Not electrocuted as in like killed them, but gave them electric shock so that they'd get off the ladder. And then, oh no, sorry. You see, I'm butchering it already. Basically, they punished the monkeys by pouring like water on them, all of them. And then the monkeys learned, look, don't climb the ladder because if you climb the ladder, forget about the bananas at the top. If you climb the ladder, you're gonna get wet. And then they started replacing one monkey one by one, and the new monkey would learn the behavior of the old ones and prevent another new monkey from climbing the ladder. And then eventually you had four completely new monkeys who had never been wet before, but they would all, anytime a new monkey would try and climb the ladder, they'd prevent them. And it's just, anyway, she's just talking about like, I probably like completely butchered that, but he's just talking about conditioning the brain. So I think that's why people just bug out when when you hear the Met sound, which I do too as well. Obviously, I actually do need to be collecting gold, me, because as you saw, I think I have like 200,000 or something. So I'm at 20% already, which you can see I'm doing pretty well. Just want to try and bring these spawns a little bit closer. Although it looks like I'm just more spreading out the other spawn, which is bad. The interesting thing about lab is that once you can do decent damage here, then they will drop these low level items. So you can obviously get like a low level 2-sock weapon fairly easily. Look at all that gold, man. Can't resist. I just can't resist. 20%. So what's that? So it's 20% in 10 minutes. So uh, bloody hell, my head's not working. 50 minutes per level then should take. Just try and make sure that I can get the best amount or the highest amount of XP. This is pretty much where I've done most of my leveling here, and then the rest in TG basically. I've done a bit in Mystic Castle, but it's too slow. I'm surprised that even though they're white named, I'm actually getting this much XP from them. I think when I spoke to the GM of this server, which is Conquer Origins, he said that the XP rates are the same. It's just that there's more mobs, which look at that. There's that. Oh, it's bloody Dragon Ball. You're killing me. Just what I was imagine everything I was just saying as well. Like, oh, we hope that it's a Met. Well, that is funny. I can't pick it up. I got it. That's nice. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I've gone from being broke to at least having. I can just sell that for 6kk now. And it's funny. What I was saying was that I don't. Oh, I don't need a scroll. Which, if someone shows up now, I absolutely will be needing the scroll. I mean, considering the server is a European server, and considering the fact that it's 1 a.m., there shouldn't be many people online anyways. There's a lot of like Filipinos and Egyptians that play this server, so I can't believe I've actually got a Dragon Ball. That is funny. That's like the best of both worlds. That you're leveling and you find a Dragon Ball. What's funny is with everything I was just saying about those Mets as well, I was actually just like, ah, it's a stupid Met again. Can't be bothered. Don't react. My first instinct was like, don't react. You're gonna look stupid. Imagine talking about how you've been conditioned to like love the sound of a Met, and then suddenly just bugging out. Oh my gosh, she's a Met. I don't think I've ever found a Dragon Ball in lab before. I mean, that's my. So I've been playing now 9 days, and that is my 6th or 7th Dragon Ball, which I think is very, very high. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like, I don't really hunt every day, so. I mean, I'm not even level 120 yet. 6 DBs. I mean, the rates are on the server, on the website. I think they're slightly higher. If someone comes, which I assume they're not going to, but if someone did, then I think the plan is to fly left or right, decide which way, depending on where they come from. I think I'll probably fly back towards where they're coming from, because they're going to expect me to fly away. And then, depends on how much seconds I have left to fly. But while at the same time trying to click the VIP teleport thing. So, I mean, that would make for good entertainment if it does happen. But like I said, I doubt it. Not at 1 a.m. So that makes the whole trip worth it. Dragon Ball. That is funny. Still can't believe that actually happened. All you need now is to drop me a super necklace. Although I'd hate that right now because if I got a super necklace here, it's gonna be low level, and then I'm gonna have to spam mets at it. Probably eat up like 600 mets just getting it to 112. See, yeah, look at all this scattering. This is all my auto clicker. Oh, dead. I'm just doing this all myself. Forget that. I remember back in the days when someone, I'll probably do this on this server as well, which these guys are they're gonna hate. But I used to have a noob logged in at TC, just sitting there, and then as soon as I saw that someone found a Dragon Ball, I'd immediately scroll myself to TC, kill him with my Trojan, and then grab. Well, I mean, to be honest, most of the time they didn't actually drop the DB because obviously there's no guarantee what they're gonna drop, and if they've been hunting, they've probably got a hell of a lot of like um, arrows and other stuff, elites and plus ones, etc. But yeah, I used to kill them straight away, whatever they drop, jump with the noob, and pick it up. People used to hate me. Oh man. I mean, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, fair play. But I wouldn't be that dumb. I mean, if a DB drops, I am not scrolling to TC. I didn't even go to like Stone Island. Is it Stone Island? But yeah, that's the designer brand, isn't it? What's that? What's the place? Like, it looks like a desert city. I think it might be like Stone something like that. I don't know. I just know it's like a barren place. Like, there's just a bank, I think. 40%. So without the XP part, I would have been at 20%. That would have been quite slow. 20% in 20 minutes. I mean, not that that's not incredibly slow, but considering I'm 109, which I think usually the eights, the 7, 8, and 9 part of the levels, so 77, 78, 88, 88, 87, 88, 97, 98, 107, 108, 109, etc. I think they're the slowest parts of the of leveling. I think, anyways. I don't know if that's true. I really don't. I realized I don't. I was on YouTube looking at some other Conquer Online videos. I used to play on Pyramid server with this guy called God of Noobs. I was watching some of his videos. Can't really see much because the quality is so bad from 10, 15 years ago. But it just took me back, man. It's like this is why these private servers are successful. So I read that Conquer or TQ actually wanted to set one up and then just didn't. It just seems crazy to me. Because if TQ set up an official server, because I think one of the concerns about private servers is you're going to put in all this work, and then the private server is just going to close down, which obviously does happen all the time. So that's a concern. But if TQ were like, oh, here's a classic private server based on pre-CPs, pre-lottery, whatever. You just got to pay £25 a month for it. I'd do that. Because I know that's not going anywhere. I can log back in 10 years' time or whatever. I'd absolutely do that. And I know as well that obviously eventually, I'm sure like every Conquer player just Googles and goes, what's Conquer Online up to nowadays? Probably every couple of years. Seems like a crazy business decision that they wouldn't do that. It's not like they don't have the resources to set up a new server. I mean, the only reason why I'm playing this is I thought I can't. I'm not gonna play Conquer. But then I went I was all over Reddit looking at all the different people over the years that said, "Is there anything like Conquer from 2005?" And literally every single one of them was just like, "Nope, nothing like it, nothing like it." Just makes you wonder why would TQ not create something like it? All right, so we're at the 50% mark now. How much money have I found? A Dragon Ball and 96,000. It's not bad, man. I mean, considering I've only got 200k in my bank, if I continue like this, I'll be doubling my wealth. If you're gonna start, I mean, I assume if you're gonna start, you probably know what you're doing, unlike me. I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing, but it's been too long. I've forgotten. But if you're gonna start, forget about. I mean, actually, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't focus on my defense again. What I'd do, even if these guys hit me for 200, I'd just come here, fly, scatter them for a minute, then fly back up there. Literally, fly over here, sit, get my stamina again, and fly back. And then you're gonna like, okay, yeah, you get hit higher, but you're gonna be hitting way more than I'm hitting. Just get a super ring, plus 3 it, plus 4 it, super bow. I mean, you don't really need to plus 3, plus 4 it, but you could. That's what I'd do. Also, if you got a 2 sock bow with 2 refined dragon gems, I've got 1 sock with 1 refined dragon gem. Oh, there's a leaf blade there. Let's check it out. Unique. I was hoping it was gonna have a socket in it, but sorry. I don't really. I'm not. I've made my characters now for like my water and my Trojan. So the Trojan, you get it to level 120, reborn it into an archer, so I have Cyclone, and then obviously level it up to 120, and then move all this gear from this account over to that one. Then the water, use the Trojan to P-level the water, or use the new archer, Trojan archer, to P-level the water, and then reborn the water into a Trojan. Which I don't know if that's entirely a good idea, because when I was a Trojan back in the days, we used to have that, what's it called? Just like a bottle that you put on, and then you get like 400 mana. Is it called mana? I think it's called mana. The magic thing. Or is that RuneScape? I don't know. Anyways, you get like 400 mana, and then there's another one that gives you like 800. And then that would mean that you wouldn't have to put your attribute points towards your whatever it is, mana, magic, whatever. And you can just have more HP. Which, I've just bloody lost my fly. Which, on this server, obviously, if they don't have that, which I don't think they do because I haven't seen anyone with it, then I'm gonna have to attribute points towards mana, which reduces my HP, but I think, I suppose as a Trojan, you have more than enough defense. I've noticed as well on this server, I haven't seen anyone with HP enchanted armor, which I assume maybe they just don't have it, but I'm sure when I played in Alpha, we had HP enchanted armor. But also, this server doesn't have the 116 ring or the 120 ring, so maybe it's based on like Conquer 1. Oh, +1 spin dagger. How am I gonna get that? Pick it up. Got it. Look at that. This is turning into a bloody hunting session. +1 and a Dragon Ball. This person, Dark Blade's looking for P level. Should I try and invite them into here? Let's give it a go. So this is a cool feature about this server. Let's team, create team, and then now I can offer. I don't know if they can come in. That would be weird if they could. Because I could just do that and get my noobs in here as well. You know what? I'm actually really dumb as well because I've now just told the whole server that I'm in Labyrinth. It basically goes, Drinkable Pandas P leveling, um, in lab, um, get in touch with him if you want to join or whatever. I don't really want to tell people that I'm in lab, which I just have done. So let's hope people don't go, oh, he's probably still got his Dragon Ball. 64%. We're getting somewhere at least. I remember when I this leveling, it used to be so therapeutic to me. I used to just come home, put on my music, and then literally just sit in lab for 2-3 hours clicking. Although it was a bit more fun because obviously we had guilds and people would always be chatting all sorts of crap and banter in guilds. So as you can see with me, I'm not in a guild. I don't know if you saw my other video, but these guys kicked me because I started PKing them. Which, I mean, fair enough, but yeah. Apparently, I was talking to one guy today, and he was saying that they're gonna scrap this. They have like a universal guild for the whole server to join, which I just think is just silly. But people on Discord were claiming that they're neutral and they don't like to fight, which just seems crazy to me. I mean, how are you on a PvP game and you don't like to fight? Nuts. I just noticed there's a halberd there. I don't think I've ever used a halberd in my life, so I won't be picking that one up. Funny enough, I also haven't seen anyone with -3 damage on the server, so I assume they don't have the whole blessed rebirth thing, um, and getting -3 damage, which I actually really like that about the original CO. I think it's so cool if you can get like a water or warrior that can really tank. Oh, my heart skipped a beat there. Thought it was another bloody Dragon Ball. Oh man. Let me know if you're watching this, if your heart skips a beat when you hear that noise as well. Because that'd be funny. I mean, someone could like, come to us when we're pensioners in our elderly home. It can't really hear nothing, and just start playing that sound out of nowhere, and we just be probably have a heart attack, kill us. Oh man, I reckon that sound will always and forever just get me. It's ingrained us, man. I wonder what the new generation of kids are obviously all playing Fortnite or whatever now. They're probably being conditioned to all these certain sounds. Um, so I found a Met, a Dragon Ball, +1, and quite a bit of gold. Let's have a look. 100k of gold. So I think it's all good, man. That's all. I'm happy with that. 73%, so we're almost done now. 3/4 of the way there. I hate when I use my fly in conjunction with my XP skill. It's like I could have just waited a bit, but I never check, man. 121k, 110k. Not quite. I think when I first came here, I think oh, if that's, to be honest, I should pick them up because they might be too. They might be too suck, but no. Okay. When I first came in here, I was getting 140k. Oh look, 136k. Yeah. I think I know why it is. Obviously, when I first came here, there was no one killing them, so they weren't having to respawn. But since I'm now killing them, they're obviously respawning. Usually when you come here and you're like level 70 or 80 or whatever, then obviously you don't kill any of them because you're hitting them for like 50 or 100. So you can still get like that max 140k XP, which is nice. Give me the gold. Give me the gold. I just want the gold. Give me the gold. Pains me to see all that gold bullion. There was some gold bars there earlier, and I was like, give me it. I want it. Let me get it. Take this stuff seriously, man. Come on, come over here, come over here. Oh, why did I fly? If I want them to follow me, why did I fly? They say that when you're like really super tired, you're like basically drunk. So I think that's why I'm just doing really dumb things. 161k XP, look at that. Doesn't last long because they start to die. But still look at that, 80, almost 80% now. I really like the 110 bow. I think it looks really nice. I wonder if ideally what I'd like to do is I'd like to build a really strong water. Actually, I really like, you know, a water with a spear is just a boss because you can one hit people with the whatever the skill's called, right? You can pretty much kill any Trojan. A warrior might have to hit him twice. You can obviously rev, and if you can get like decent defense, you have from your robe magic defense, so fires are just like useless. Um, and then with a necklace, with a hat as well, because obviously you don't need to wear earrings, you just have a hat. You have your defense there, so really, noob Trojans and all that can't do nothing to you. Obviously, there's nothing you could do about a really strong Trojan, but still, you're just like, yeah, I really like a strong water. But I mean, you didn't. I'm not gonna just do like a couple 100 hours of leveling and P leveling and not be able to fast blade or sense sword, am I? It's like you want. There's always that. It's that whole thing about Conqueror about you can have a stronger counter, but can you fast blade though? I don't know if that's still a thing, but in my school when there was a few of us who used to play, and we used to be like, "Yo, you're shit at fast blade, man. You're shit at FB. You can't FB. You can't FB, bro." And yeah, that was. It's funny because we used to fast play with we used to like PvP in jail and all that against these Americans. They'd have like 40, 35, 40 ping, where we're like 80 ping. What's interesting as well is I used to have like my dad's computer that I was using then was rubbish. I mean, it didn't feel it at the time because obviously you don't know, do you? But my guess is it probably had like 500 meg of RAM. I still managed to do it right. I see. Probably more than likely everyone else in the game had rubbish computers as well. I'm actually playing on a laptop, so I assume most people, if they're playing with a proper PC and GPU, I don't know if it's really needed on Conquer, but almost done now, 89%. I mean that's not half bad. So what I started 20 minutes. I started 20 no wait, what 33 minutes ago. So you think about that, that's not bad at all, is it? An archer level 109, 40 minutes or so. Wait, no. Yeah, in about 40 minutes, do a whole 100%, start to finish. It's not. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, imagine if you played this server for a couple of months, you're probably talking about having like a good 4 or 5 level 120, 130 accounts. Obviously, I can't. I don't know. I can't remember what it's like leveling from, you know, 115 up to 130. I remember just wanting to cry when I was leveling my children. however many years ago, in on Red Devils, and then in Wine Lab. Is it called Wine Lab? I think it's called Wine Lab. It's funny how these names, I haven't heard of them in years, but as I'm speaking about them, they just come to you. You're just like, is it Stone Island? Is it Wine Lab? You just know like, oh, AC, DC. You know what all of these things mean. It's weird, man. The human brain is amazing. I can't remember what I had, to eat today, but I can remember the name of some random map in some random part of like a tiny part of the game. It's crazy that. Come on, almost done. If you don't use an auto clicker, I'd absolutely advise you to. You know what I mean? Like, I've just, I've had a time of ease right now. Haven't been having to click, 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 click. Probably should fly. I mean, probably don't want to be dying. I don't know. I'm so glad I'm level 110 now. It's good. I keep trying to kill people on this server, and it's just like I just do zero damage. I don't know if you saw my other video. I must have hit this guy is like level 60 or something. I'm like 105 or whatever. Hitting him 100, 120. And then this archer, he does my head in. Some guy called Darkness, man. Just annoying. And I thought, you know what, let's have him. I got some pots. He's like level 125 or whatever. Let's do him in. Start attacking him. Just hitting 60s. Yeah. So that didn't work out. Almost done now, people. Still can't believe I found a Dragon Ball as well. That is nice. And there we have it. Couple more scatters. There we go. Come on. Yep. 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 And we're done. Nice. And now they're green. What's the XP on them still? Is it still high? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's good. So I can still come here um, during the day or something. Not during the day, but whatever. Tomorrow night when I've finished my work. I don't know why I'm still scattering. It's probably time to go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to the top bit there, sit, have my full stamina, teleport to some random city, and then deposit my Dragon Ball. Maybe set up my cellar and then try and sell it. I don't really have a need for a Dragon Ball. I'd hide it. I don't see. I don't think there's any point in me on this account, like leveling up my bow to 130. I mean, things that we do to look good. It's funny. So don't need that bow. Don't need a blade, really, do I? I'm not gonna do the blade. Cool. 138k. So we've got stamina. Let's teleport to pick a city, any city. I like 8 Mountain. We'll go 8 Mountain. Fly. There we go. Cool. We did it, people. Well done. I'd say that was yeah, like 38 minutes from when I got the XP from here. So that's all good. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be bothered to set up myself. Yeah, I may as well. Hopefully it will set up by the time I wake up. So let's just my body needs to be repaired. No. How many meters do you want to upgrade it? Oh, I can upgrade a fair amount now. Oh, it's real damaged. I can upgrade my bow, my ring, my boots. These two I can't, I don't think. I think they're 112. So, I need to repair it. go. I forget I have VIP repair, which could just repair it for me myself. So weapon 25 mets. Okay. So so if I hold shift and then click as a VIP, then I can deposit it without dragging it, which I mean it's useful, I suppose. Okay. So how many mets? 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh gosh, I don't even have mets. Like, what am I doing with myself? Honestly, need to bloody hunt, man. I've just been sitting in TG for ages. Like, okay, weapon. Let's have a look at my new bow. You ready, gang? There we go. Look at that bow. Doesn't shine as much as I thought it did. Maybe I'm thinking of the 115 bow. Yeah, that she's got a 110 bow. Maybe I'm thinking of the 115 bow. Let's see her gear. Look at that. She got a super dragon gem in there. Super dragon gem in her coat. That is cool. She's clever. Me, I'm not that clever. That's a clever one now. I say her. Aren't all female archers always men? Oh, I need to be careful now. I need to upgrade my bow level to level 11. And it's only at 19%, which is shameful. Cool. Alright, so I think I'm just going to AFK in TG. Maybe I'll probably log on to my seller and get this DB sold, hopefully. Let's just put my earrings on because they look cool and people view my gear and go, oh, why'd you have a hat on? You should get earrings. And then I'm like, yes, I know, I have earrings in the bank. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna AFK in TG. And by AFK I mean I'm gonna snooze my life away. So yeah, enjoy it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in a bit.